bit.
I'm Liv and I'm the singer of Electric Sofa.
Liv is a little pocket rocket. She's got crazy energy and she always gets the crowd moving. Really great stage presence.
And it's not easy being a front man if you're a girl. And Liv is so amazing at being the face of the band. As Maggie said, she has so much energy and she's always so happy, which is a real skill. Like before shows, when we're practicing, when we're rehearsing, when we're just talking, she's always trying to make sure that everyone's having a good time and everyone's like happy so that they can do their best. And she is great at making everyone feel welcome and feeling appreciated.
I think being like the front person is exhausting and it's nerve-wracking as well because all eyes are kind of on you. And you've got to provide a lot of the energy. You know, I feel like if you're having a bad day, the band won't work. And it was scary because I had stage fright. You know, it'd be nerve-wracking going up there and singing because as much as you're in a band, you do feel kind of like a little bit on your own.
I've fallen down a rabbit hole of feelings that I can't control. And after all of this, I wish I hadn't let you in. A fly caught in your web of lies, lies I didn't recognize. And after all of this...
Are you nervous? Yes. Are you nervous, Maggie?
Very. I'm nervous but excited.
Yeah, same.
I'm Maggie. I'm Maggie and I am the keys player and songwriter for Electric Sofa.
Even though she wouldn't tell you that she is the leader of this band. And she is the glue that holds it all together. And she's the visionary, she's like the captain of the ship. And to do that, you have to be so confident in not only your musical ability, but also your social presence. And it's amazing how she motivates us all to do this and to help us see what she sees in her mind with this music.
Maggie is the brains and like the drive of the band, I'd say. You know, she's so creative. I've never met anyone who's as talented as she is, and she has the most like disturbing but wonderful thoughts, and she makes the most amazing music. Like have you heard the songs? If you've heard our songs, you know, her lyrics are incredible, her chords are incredible. We would not be Electric Sofa without Maggie.
And aside from just being able to hold the band together, she's an incredible musician. She's maybe the most gifted pianist I've ever met, definitely.
Cole is great to perform with because he's such a chill guy and he's crazy talented on the guitar.
Cole is so funny. Cole is the most chilled out person who just is always good vibes. He's always happy. I think he helps mellow our band out a bit, you know, so things don't get too stressful. Present to you.
Oh, it's a box.
That's it. Don't even know. It's just a box.
I did a box. What is that, a notebook?
Oh my god! It's like all photos of us.
Oh, that's really cool.
Just so you remember.
You got such good presents.
That's so cool. Yeah,
I'm
you
not
do.
wearing it tonight because it
Maggie.
broke. But
It broke.
like
awesome.
the clamp fell off. Like,
Can I have
And we just get along really well. He's one of my closest friends.
Gregsy.
Greg is mad. he's just crazy. He's like Animal from the Muppets.
We all love Gregsy. He's like the wild card of the band.
Greg is like our energy. He's like a little kid that you've given too much sugar to. He's like our engine. Yeah, I say it. He's the band's engine.
It would be easy to say that he's a master of a musician, because he is. But I don't know if I've ever met a person who is so dedicated to music. Like, Gregor lives and breathes and thinks music, but you don't really think about that when you think of Gregor, because he just has such a great personality, and he has such a massive love for life and a massive love for music, and he always finds the best thing in everything. He just exudes happiness. Gregor's like a magnet, because everyone wants to be around him.
Yeah, he's so talented, and the grooves he comes up with are insane.
No, Gregor he's Gregor.
Let's not go, let's get in.
Planet Earth is quite deep because it's about kind of idea of escapism and how everyone's just looking for a way to get out of their lives, and the feeling of not belonging, which everyone goes through.
Calling planet Earth, can you hear me? And we stop and you
I
say,
don't say, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, so calling
say, can
planet
you
Earth.
hear me?
Okay.
No, I don't say,
Calling planet Earth.
no. Calling planet, da 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 da.
Calling planet Earth, let me tell you where I go. To a place where I feel safe, and a place where I belong. To a place where I can hide and pretend that nothing's wrong. Calling planet Earth. Calling planet Earth, let me tell you where I go. To a place where I belong. To a place where I belong.
So the band started when in music tech class, I noticed that Liv could sing really well.
We were recording somebody else's song, someone from our school, and she heard me sing.
So I approached her and I said,
I write songs. Do you want to sing one?
and she agreed.
And so we went into this little room and I sang her song and she's like, this is amazing. And she was really nervous and she was like, do you like my song? Are you sure? You don't have to sing if you don't want to.
The first song we ever performed was Stone Cold. We decided we wanted to add drums and guitar.
And then she found Gregor and Cole.
Performed it, it went really well, got really good feedback. Decided we wanted to stick together and do more. And we needed Izzie to play bass. Izzie's just been my best friend since we were like 4, and she's so good at the bass, and she's just such an easy person to get along with, and she's kind of the sensible one in the sense that she always knows what's going on. And
she's so intelligent. We couldn't be a band without Izzie. You know, we did play once without her. Shocking. No. I've never met anyone like Izzie.
And she's also an incredible bass player, and because I'm a bass player myself, or at least I was for a while. I know how hard it is to keep your timing consistent, and Izzie has amazing time, amazing rhythm, and that is the most important thing about being a bass player. You know, that I always struggled with timing and keeping on the beat, and that's probably why I'm a guitarist and not a bassist. She's also just a really good bass player in her attitude as well, because I feel like in order to be an excellent bass player, you sort of have to restrain yourself, and you have to be humble, and you have to be willing to step back and let other people take the spotlight. In your playing, not necessarily in your stage presence, because Izzie has awesome stage presence. But Izzie's playing is always so tasteful and so well fitting with the song, and I think that's so cool. That she's so inventive. She completely walks the fine line of keeping the song tasty and putting your own flavour into it, but not showing off too much that it distracts from the song's ambience.
You never really see Cole's neck and head in a picture. It's always like that.
He's like that. Whoever's next to Cole is like.
Back to back, come on. Who's
We both got terrible posture though, don't we?
Gregor's taller!
No, he's overtaken me. Damn it. I always think that like it's just in a live thing.
My issue with Impulse is not that it's a bad song, not that it's like anything like that. It's just so fast.
Yeah.
It's the first thing, and also the microphones can never hear me on that song. That's why it's my least favourite song, because it's always because it's really loud and fast. The microphone has no idea what I'm saying, and I'm not good at my pronunciation. It's just like blah, 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 blah.
I think I'd be lying if I didn't say that my favourite experiences with Electric Sofa have been Offstage. We work so well together and we play music so well together, and there's really never any drama, which is so rare in a band. My best experiences have been when we've been practicing and I'm not really thinking about anything else, and I'm just thinking about, oh, what can I play that'll best reflect the mood of this song, and I'm only absorbed in the music and I'm not absorbed in anything else, and that's only because everyone else is thinking that same thing, and those have been the best moments.
Before the borderline, I was absolutely pissing myself. I was so scared.
Sometimes before gigs, when we're all nervous and sort of in that like twilight zone of being pumped for the show, but also not wanting anything to go wrong and worried that we've forgotten something crucial to bring to the venue. But probably those moments are when the conflict arises, you know, but it's never anything major. It's just sort of, it's not the nicest like vibe, but hey, that comes with the property, you know.
The Borderline was definitely our biggest gig. I think we had about 120 people there to see us.
We had like one of our school music teachers in the audience, and I had one of my music teachers, which adds pressure because you feel like they'll just be at the back, you know, criticising you. And I had my whole family and loads of people that went to my school and loads of friends, and just the idea of them thinking, is really, really scary. But once we got on stage and got into it and played the first note, then it was fine and it went past like a dream.
Backstage, yeah, we were really nervous. I don't think we'd played a venue with that many people we knew. We've played venues as big, but not with, it felt more important because of how many people were there just to see us.
No, the Borderline was definitely our biggest show, and for me it was our best show, because it was so fun. That moment when we walked out and everyone was yelling and screaming and having a great time, that was such an incredible feeling, and so few people get to feel that, which is a shame, but I'm so glad to have felt that feeling because it's awesome.
The best bit about it was that so many people were there singing our songs, they knew our music, they were giving off such good energy.
And I got that same feeling at the Borderline when the crowd started singing Planet Earth, you know, that was incredible. It's so awesome to have the crowd singing your song, you know, just incredible.
Playing our songs to a crowd and having that crowd interact with us and give positive feedback is the best feeling ever, because performing songs you wrote is quite scary because it's like putting a little piece of you out there, and if people don't like it, sometimes it really hurts to a personal level, which makes you feel really pathetic, but it's just how it works. But when people like it, it's incredible, the best feeling in the world.
So, the future of Electric Sofa.
Electric Sofa's strongest quality. We're so lucky, first of all, that we all get on so well. Secondly, that all our tastes align so well. And also that we all get to practice together so much. You know, it's so rare that an opportunity like this will come along, and I feel like we've really made the most of it. And I'm so proud of that we've realized this dream that, you know, one person had, that Maggie had, and we've helped it come to such an awesome conclusion.
We all love the band so much and we love being part of it and performing, but it does, unfortunately, have an end, I think anyway, just because we all have futures, we all have dreams beyond just performing. For now anyway. Like Maggie wants to go to America, so does Cole. I want to go to university. But that doesn't mean it will be over forever. It just means, because we can't exactly continue it when two people are halfway across the world, but I think it will always be really special to us. We'll always have the song to look back on.
I think my goal for the band is fun, and to just have an amazing experience and to have all these memories that in a couple of years I can look back and say, I remember I was in this band, Electric Sofa, and show my grandkids our tracks on Spotify or whatever new space age streaming platform there is.
You fit me better than my favorite sweater. You're like outer space, my caffeine headache.
In its own way, like just performing live any kind of music with any people is a magical feeling in and of itself. But to be able to do it with these people that you love and having a great time doing it, and I'm so lucky that I'm allowed to do that and I'm able to do that. And it pushes me to become a better guitar player, and it pushes me to try and write songs, and you know, it's like a big motivational booster, and yeah, no, it really keeps me going sometimes. And it's kind of sad because it's possible that, you know, Electric Sofa will be done in a couple of months.
And maybe 3 years of uni, 4 years of uni, and then Electric Sofa Part 2 reinvented.
And you know, I think Electric Sofa's done so much for me. Like I think I've said that, and I might even be a completely different person because you know, Electric Sofa has changed me. As cliche as that is, but you know, it's really helped me out.
So I don't think it will ever be dead. But maybe hiatus. We'll go on a hiatus. That's what it is. That's the future of Electric Sofa.
Woo! I know I'm not perfect, I'm full of regret. A whole lot of coffee and cheap cigarette. I'm trying to fix this mess I made. So baby, won't you say